Hope you're having a good day, everybody. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Someone in the comments section asked, what is my investing background? What makes me qualified or whatnot? Maybe that's what they were going after, or maybe not. But my investing background. So I'll hit this up and show you my hugely extensive investing background. So I want to make this clear. I do not have any financial education in terms of going to a school. So I want to make that clear. I grew up in Minnesota. I went to college at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. I have a degree in engineering. I am still a manager at an aerospace company. I am extremely passionate about cars, investing, and health. Because that is where the investing and health is really where your wealth is. That's my opinion there. So the vision here, I created a vision in my early 20s. I started working and I found it to be pretty boring and life draining. It's just a job. So I started investing because of the upside potential. That's really what drove me to investing. I'm like, man, I can make so much money if I figure this out. So I thought that investing, it seemed like it was worth pursuing. It also offered freedom from control of others or a company, or the freedom from requiring me to have my time invested in something else, which I may or may not want to do. So really, what drove me was I wanted to become a great investor for freedom. Freedom to do whatever I want, to choose what I want, when I want, and to allow me to do things that I want to do with the time that I have left on this earth. So ultimately, it's the freedom to do what I want, when I want, because time is the greatest form of wealth that I know of. It is time. It's not money. It's not any of this stuff. It's time. And if you listen to people who are billionaires in their 80s or 90s, what they'll say is, I will give you all the money in the world if I could be 19 again and poor. They don't even care about the money. It's time. So my investing background, in the beginning, I had a rough beginning, learning what the hell to do. I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, no one does in the beginning, and no one knows. But what kept me, pushing through was my passion. And I stuck with it and read about anything I could. And I had a lot of drawbacks. I had a lot of problems, learning over the years. And what those problems were and what those drawbacks were, I listened to a lot of people who I thought knew things, but they really didn't know that much. They really didn't. And it pushed me in directions that I shouldn't have been going to. Diversification and all that, you should just put your money in mutual funds. You should do all this stuff. It didn't. The advice that I was given did not push me in the direction where I wanted to go. So I sat back and I thought about it and I said, well, perhaps I was asking the wrong questions. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe I was looking at how to make money and I wasn't looking at the right things and I wasn't oriented correctly. So I was chasing money and not value or utility. And my comment there is I was basically blind. I didn't know what to look for. I didn't know what to do. And all you do is you start chasing price. Because when you chase money, it just ends up, oh, this one's a good deal because it's gone up. Everyone does it in the beginning. If you're doing that, it's perfectly normal. Everyone does it, it seems like. You'd be a complete anomaly if you didn't do that in the beginning. So my advantage here is, school teaches everyone to think the same way and to approach problems the same. And I call it the same. So I could go to school and get a master's degree, and what I learned is the same as everyone else who got master's degrees. What makes you unique? What makes you different? And nothing does when you go to school. You just get taught the same stuff. So I didn't want formal education. I wanted to figure this out on my own. Plus, I do not like school and learning a bunch of subjects that I don't see in an alignment to my vision of my life. If it doesn't align, why am I learning these things that I'm not interested in? So what I did is I read a lot about precious metals and investing. A lot of those precious metal guys know the economics behind things very well. You know, the Austrian School of Economics, all that stuff. And I learned a lot reading in that subject area versus a lot of other areas. So over time, you know, it kind of morphed into learning about value and utility to society. I didn't necessarily get that from the precious metals group. I got the ratio investing, I got all that other stuff from the precious metals guys and how to understand economics. And then learning and reading about a whole bunch of other people, it kind of morphed into more about value and utility. So over time, you know, I developed my own style. I blocked everyone else out and tested my own thesis over and over and over with my own money. I tried finding correlations between assets over time and to see the money rotation between different assets. You know, I started making a lot more money when I combined value and market conditions. That is where everything started to come together. I also incorporated technical analysis into my investing, and I think that helped quite a bit as well. So this is when everything started clicking together and where the money started coming to me quite easily. So, you know, the channel here, you know, I created this channel because it fits well into my vision of life for myself. You know, I love investing. I like finding value in terms of ratios, top down, looking at companies and all that stuff. You know, I was doing these charts and analysis anyway. And what I thought was, why not help others become successful at investing as well? You know, I could also make money from this channel through YouTube, which could also help me do something in life and have some more income while investing. And perhaps it gets large enough where I don't have to work anymore at that and do something that I like more so in life than doing other things. So that's why I created this channel. Plus, I like having other people become successful. I appreciate and find great joy and self-satisfaction when others are succeeding from things that they have learned from me. So it's kind of a win-win situation, and that's how I look at it. So my aim when you think of things is, you know, I like doing transactions where I gain and who I'm helping others gain for the better. You know, big corporations, I'll be honest, they don't really give me this fulfillment. It doesn't have the potential for high rewards as well. You get these merit increases which aren't that large. And even if you do move up in the big corporations, you don't really get that big of rewards. The reward potential is much more in investing. And even on YouTube, to be honest, than it is working for a large corporation. And it's very political in the big corporations. And I'll be honest, they are very racist, sexist, etc. And I don't prescribe to that. They say they aren't. They say they are developing and adopting all these new things, but I don't see them being a neutral standpoint. I see them being very racist, sexist, and all that stuff. So I don't want to partake in that part of it. I want to do things in my life that utilizes my talents and can be compensated for it. I want the asymmetric bet where I dump my valuable time into something that could return huge things back to me and for everyone else that I can help. If I can find a situation where that is possible, I want to pursue that avenue. That's what I want to aim at. So I've got a couple of last statements here. You know, I want to help people in society become better people doing something that I like doing. That has much better alignment and more fulfillment and even more meaning to my life. Time is the most precious thing in life. I don't want to spend any amount of my time doing something that I don't want to do. So if there's some avenue that I can take where I can find something I like doing and help others doing it, I'm going to pursue that avenue. So, you know, I'm going to try my best to aim myself towards something that is worth pursuing. And even though, you know, I don't have the best video cameras and lighting and all that stuff, it will come. Just give me time. I just started this because most of the advice that I've gotten from other people who've done this is just start the channel and get going. get content out there. If people like it, people will subscribe, the channel will take off if I'm providing value and utility to everyone here. Hopefully that's what I'm doing. Hopefully you guys are getting much better at investing. You're getting more confident in investing. You are taking some of these principles and applying them to your investments. You're changing your emotions. You're changing your investing style. You're looking for value. You're not looking and chasing price. If you guys are doing this, you are making progress, and do not get discouraged if you're losing money yet. It's going to take some time. A lot of this is inherent to you and yourself. You're going to have to develop yourself, because large gains, they won't happen unless you develop yourself. And even if you're a new investor, even if the money comes to you very easily, it's probably going to elude you just as quickly, because you're gonna do something where you give it back. So money goes to the most deserving people in society, at least those who gain it, rightfully so. Because those people who are providing utility to society and taking less utility out means that money is going to accumulate with them. And in a free market, if it's on a win-win basis, all the money is going to accumulate to those who provide the most utility to society. That's how it works. So hopefully you guys enjoy this clip. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. If you guys want to see different things, leave it in the comments section. I'm willing to do, most anything to help you guys progress yourself forward as investors. So we got a commodity bull market in front of us. All of us are going to help each other on this channel absolutely kill it. And if you feel like you need to sell sell out of everything, if you're scared, leave it in the comments section. I'll create videos to build up that confidence and tell you why you shouldn't be selling when the valuations are this cheap. So thanks for listening. This is Finding Value.